today's breakfast.
Let me talk to you about what Nutrisystem actually is and why you may or may not need Nutrisystem to lose the weight. Hello, good people of the interweb. Scott here. It's been about 4 weeks since I have started the Nutrisystem diet, and I just wanted to check in with you guys and let you know how it was going. I got another order of Nutrisystem that just came. This is the frozen food. Let me bring this inside and I'll let you know how I'm doing. Okay, since the last time, I've gotten a new freezer to put all my Nutrisystem frozen food in because it's like 20 days of food and there's not enough room in the refrigerator for this food and the food for everybody else in the house. So I got this freezer here to put the food in and make my life a little bit easier. So what I've learned in the last month on Nutrisystem, if you're thinking about doing this diet or you've seen the commercials and you're interested and you might be on the fence about it, it would be worth it to start it and to try it out at least for a month, okay? Because what the diet is, it's not some special magic pill. It's not something that you've unheard of before. Basically what it is, it's you count your calories. So you are on a restricted calorie diet, which is going to be less than anything you typically eat on your own, most likely, okay? And those of you who are in control of your calories each day, you're not needing this program. People who overeat and have portion control issues, these are the people who need a plan like this. Because ultimately what Nutrisystem is doing is teaching you how to eat properly, how to eat, and by that I mean in right portion size, like not too much, making sure you have at least 4 servings of vegetables every day, you drink 64 ounces of water every day, and you eat about 6 times a day. That's after the first week. All right, so on Nutrisystem, in the first week, they give you a box. It's called a Fresh Start box. And for that week, it's all the food you're gonna eat for the next 7 days. And that first 7 days is a 1,000 calorie per day limit. That is a shocking low amount. Probably one meal that you eat each day is at least 1,000 calories by itself. So imagine that you're only eating the calories for one meal a day for the entire week. You're gonna lose weight. I lost 10 pounds in that first week, like that. And I was like, whoop, this thing is amazing, it's working, I'm off to the races. That second week, dead stop, didn't lose any weight the second week. The third week, I lost 2 pounds. And that seems, when you read all of their information, they say the average is about 2 pounds a week that you will lose. Sorry, let me fix this. I want to be seen. After the first week, your calories go up to 1,500 calories per day. So that's a little bit more, but after going through 1,000 calories per day, when you get to that second week, it seems like a lot of food, believe it or not. It almost seems like it's too much. 1,500 calories, that's probably one fast food meal if you were at one of the popular fast food chains. If you got a burger and fries and a soda, you're over 1,500 calories in that one meal. And that's where I'm at now, and that's probably where I will stay. What are you barking at? What are you doing? My dog's crazy. Is the house safe? Can I go back to talking to the people, or are you going insane? So where were we? In the second week, I didn't lose any weight because My body probably was in starvation mode and trying to protect itself, so it was holding on to all the calories because I was eating such a low number of calories compared to my normal, my old normal way of eating. So, no weight. Third week, lost 2 pounds. And from the second week on so far, I've been on a 1,500 calorie per day diet. So a little below, maybe a little bit over, you're okay, you're within range, but you don't go crazy and you don't go too far away from the 1,500 calorie target you're trying to stay with, okay? That way, it seems you will lose a steady 2 pounds per week. So at this point, it's week 4, and I have lost a total of 14 pounds so far. That was after 1 month. That's pretty good. It's still a long ways off from where I want to be, but it's on the right way. And the reason why I think this diet works and why so many people do it is because you're not really depriving yourself of the things you normally eat. Like, I still get to eat some pasta, chocolate, cookies, ice cream, hamburgers. Granted, they're all a lot smaller portions than you're used to, but it's still the flavors that you like. So it's a little bit easier to take because you're not cutting all of those things out like most typical diets do. And that's probably why so many people have had success on this diet. So I'll take 14 pounds in 4 weeks, and if that's the way it keeps going, it'll be a slow trek, but I'll get there. Let me talk to you about what Nutrisystem actually is and why you may or may not need Nutrisystem to lose the weight. The secret to Nutrisystem is it's a calorie counting diet. So you have a limit of calories. In my case, it's 1,500 per day, and that's what I have to stick to. If I stick to that, I will consistently lose weight, slowly and steady, and probably in a more successful way because I am not cutting things out of my life completely that once I'm at my goal weight, if I have a piece of cake or have a hamburger, I'm gonna fall off the wagon and go back to my old ways of eating and balloon back up and gain all the weight again. So, but this way you're having a little bit of the foods you like to eat, pizzas, hamburgers, whatever you like is probably something on this diet that you can have, and they'll give you a small enough portion that you won't be missing that thing that's usually your kryptonite when you're dieting. You won't be so crazed to have it, and you won't be sitting around watching other people eat things and wishing you could have it, because you can have it too, just a smaller portion. Okay? All right, so I did just get frozen food, but that's not all Nutrisystem is. There are packaged foods that don't need to be in the freezer. I have about 2 months worth of snacks and lunches, and popcorn, and chocolate-covered pretzels, and cookies. I have all of this stuff to eat. So it's not just the frozen food. You can have things that don't need a freezer if you don't have the space for it. And you can adjust it online when you fill out your meal plan. All right. One other thing about Nutrisystem, if you're gonna try this diet, the commercials lead you to believe that there is enough food for the full 30 days or 28 days, which is what their plan is. But it's not. They only give you enough food for 20 days. The rest of the days or the meals, they have something called flex meals, where you can eat food that you would normally eat, but they're looking for you to count those calories and to keep them in the range of what a typical meal would be, somewhere in the 200 to 250 calorie range. So if you get something that you would normally eat, like for instance, I had a flex meal. I was out with my family and everybody wanted Chick-fil-A, so I got their grilled chicken deluxe sandwich, and that was 330 calories, which is a little bit over what you normally would get with the Nutrisystem meal, but well within range and a lot less than what you might normally get at a fast food restaurant. So I made a better choice and didn't stray too far from the plan. And I made it up later by trading other things out or eating less calories in later meal moments, or I skipped a snack later in the day. So it was all good. So that's just something they don't tell you. There's definitely not enough food for the full 30 days. You have to supplement the plan with your own food and your own vegetables. They don't send vegetables. And you can eat as much vegetables as you want. So if you like vegetables, this plan is going to be awesome for you. Okay, so if you want to do this diet, the first thing I would suggest you do is go to the app store for whatever phone you have and get the Nutrisystem app. It's Numi, N-U-M-I, the Numi app, and you'll see how it's laid out, and you can sign up for Nutrisystem through the app, which I would suggest because what I've learned is there's actually better deals for people who are starting this plan. There are better deals on the app than there are on TV or online. So I would look into that or call them, because they'll give you more information and more options than what you see in the TV ads. So that would be my first suggestion for you. Man, the sun is rough. If you do that, I think you'll be successful too, and I think if I keep at it, I will reach my goal eventually. It might be a little slower than if you're doing like one of these fad diets where you cut things out, no bread, no sugar, like cold turkey, cutting out all of these things. Those diets work. I've done them myself before, but they don't last because you're craving those things so much that when you have them down the road, it's very easy to fall back into your bad habits of eating those sugary things or the fast food things. Like I said earlier, that's why I think Nutrisystem is successful for people, because you're still having those things that you like to eat, but just much smaller portions. If you've seen some of my other videos, you'll see I've shown like how shocking the portion sizes are. And once you get over that initial shock, it's okay. You can do it. So I would suggest trying it if this is what you're looking to do. I would suggest giving it a try. And also, one of the other things I learned, you'll see on TV where they say, for the men commercials, it says lose 18 pounds or 8 inches in 30 days or your money back. Well, there's a catch, and they don't tell you that because there's no way you'd know if you lost the weight you'd lose that 18 pounds in 30 days until you go through the 30 days. But if you don't call them within the first 2 weeks, you're not going to get your money back at the end of the month. It's a little bit of a shady scam. The wording on the commercial definitely makes you think that you have to go the 30 days, and if you don't reach that goal that they put out there, that you can get your money back. That's not the case. So just be forewarned, if you're going to do this plan, you have to cancel it within the first 2 weeks to get your money back. Going forward, even if I don't eat these Nutrisystem food, I've become aware of the packages and reading the labels and aware of the calories on each label. And if you read the labels and eat the number of items, let's say cookies or pieces of chocolate or chips or whatever it is you're eating, if it says eat 3 cookies or 150 calories, then you should eat 3 cookies and that's it, and move on and do something else. So that's the hard thing that we all struggle with, that I definitely struggle with, especially with like things like ice cream or a cookie. No one can eat 2 or 3, or potato chips, things like that. But if you do stick to what it says on the package and you give yourself a limit of calories, you can lose the weight and still have all the things you like to eat. So that would be my advice. It's just read the labels, eat what they suggest for you to eat, and eat more vegetables and drink a lot more water and exercise, get some movement. Thankfully, I have Barkley, who I can take for a walk every day for like an hour or so. We go 2, 3, 4 miles every day, and so it's a good hike, and it's just keeps you moving, and it burns some calories. And then when you eat, if you do go over your calorie limit a little, it's not so bad because you burned it off because you exercise. So my 3 tips would be: get out every day and exercise, count your calories, and read the labels on the food before you eat it, and eat what the suggested serving size is. That would be my tip if you're looking to get into a diet and you want to give Nutrisystem a try. Give it a try. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just doing this on my own because I want to make myself get in better shape. I've let myself get out of shape the last couple of months for various reasons, but it's time to get back in shape and take care of myself. So if you're looking to do this, let me know. If you're doing it too, let me know how you've had success, and we can support each other on our goals. So, all right, I've rambled long enough. Hit like, hit subscribe, do all the things YouTubers always tell you to do at the end of these videos. I'll see you guys in the next video.